Well, tonight, short-term rentals are back in the spotlight as members of Cleveland City Council are pushing for legislation to regulate them. Here's the goal: prevent house parties that are impacting public safety and disrupting neighborhoods. Annabelle Childers explains how they plan to do that.
This whole issue of Airbnbs has been it's been festering in our neighborhoods for far too long.
We're well overdue to start addressing this problem.
For Cleveland City Council members like Mike Polensek and Austin Davis, Cleveland needs new rules for short-term rentals like Airbnbs and Verbos.
We're not here to violate anyone's rights, but we also want to protect homeowners and property owners in the city of Cleveland who've been subjected to the party house, they've been subjected to the violence, to the filth, the litter.
Just last week, a shooting broke out at an Airbnb party on Cleveland's west side. One man was shot, a parked car was struck by a driver fleeing the scene, and surrounding neighbors were terrified.
This doesn't need to happen. This is a policy issue. We can solve this by restricting and regulating short-term rentals in our community to make sure that bad actors aren't continuing to rent out their properties for parties that get out of control, like that one there.
Now here's what Polensek and Davis are suggesting. They're reviving an old draft of legislation to put rules on short-term stays. The legislation would require property owners to register their short-term rentals with the city and to pay a hotel tax. It would also limit street blocks from having more than 15% of properties as short-term rentals so that investors could not buy up entire residential blocks.
Someone's got to be in charge, and we can't have this kind of stuff happening.
Looking forward, the two councilmen believe there's agreement throughout council that this resolution is needed now.
I think everyone's largely on the same page, which has been really refreshing. It's just a matter of getting it done now, which is a fun problem to have.
Right now, council members are working with attorneys to make sure their resolution is not vulnerable to lawsuits and that it won't violate any constitutional rights for property owners. But once this resolution is introduced, Davis and Polensek say the goal is to get it passed by this summer. Kristen.
Good to know. Annabelle, thank you.